All right, building block fans, we gotta talk about this one. I've shouted out this whole week about the Sandman minifig, pretty awesome. The Agent Venom, pretty awesome. I've had some minifigs in the past, pretty cool, but this is gonna fall kind of on the lines of those space rockets. I really wanted this to be good. I wanted this to be salvageable, but there's some parts of this that just don't seem to work, and we actually need to get into it, right? So this is, of course, the railroad crossings. Now, I had picked up two from two different sellers, and they were supposed to be the same exact thing, and there's a problem. Absolutely glaring problem. I had to go back and check to see, did I build them wrong? Is there something up? What is it that has changed? And they are considered as two separate builds, but there's one big thing that puts the builds separate from one another, and it's the way that they are actually built. One wanted us to do this, where we had extra stacks that went up and then use a snot brick. One of us wanted to use a minifig bracket to build its. For the most part, they're the same, but they're also extraordinarily thin and they do not hold up. Now, there are some remedy things you could do with this. You could actually go in, you could put a bar in there to kind of solidify these, but there are some issues in that this uses a plate there for the two signs on the end. So you would actually have to replace these plates with a 1x2 round plate with Technic pins in it in order to put a pin in. It gives you a lot of these 1x1 barrel bricks, and that's great. There's a lot in it that could actually work, and for the most part, it's not a bad build. It's just not the best I've ever seen. And some of the clutch power on some of these pieces just don't match up with Lego itself. I mean, it's AliExpress. They're kind of bootleg pieces. Could I see this putting this up in my city around my train stuff? Yes. But this is definitely one of those where I'm going to have to go in and rebuild some of this because on its own, it's just not it's not strong enough to do what we need to do. And that's something that you got to keep in mind. All in all, the build itself is fairly easy. There's a few things that just seem like they don't like the builders didn't quite understand what they were doing. Um, Design wise, it's okay, but it's one of those that it's going to take a lot of patience to line things up correctly, to move things, to square things up. A lot of simple, quick, easy parts that probably could have done easier with a sticker over 1x4s, to be quite honest, and 1x2s. We didn't get that. We got all individual tiles. I'm appreciative of all the individual tiles, even appreciative of the plates, but there's some reinforcement that needs to be done. And that's a fact. Hey, if you ever come across these, and I'm thinking one day you might, if you do, I'm hoping this video helps you out and kind of gives you an idea of what to expect in two different types. Because again, two different builds from two different sellers. One is going to be taller with a snot brick on the back, and the other is shorter with a minifig backpack bracket. So it's just something to keep in mind. Otherwise, they're essentially the same thing. So if you get it, I would definitely get it on like one of the dollar saver things. 6 items for $9.99. That's gonna be your better bet in the long run. To be quite honest, I probably wouldn't spend more than that on this. $5. I would definitely go a lot less. So hopefully this video has reached you and helped you in your decision making to become a better brick builder and buyer, especially when it comes to things on AliExpress, which is kind of the wild west of building supplies. You know what I mean? This one, kind of an iffy one. So, if you get it, don't say I didn't warn you, right? Hey, if this video has helped you out at all and you like it, and you haven't subscribed, be sure to subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications to be alert. Anything comes from me to you. Hey, like this video. It helps YouTube know that you're liking what I'm making, and it helps out the channel. It helps the channel grow, right? Comment down below. Would you get this? Would you not? How would you reinforce this? Let me know. Let me know down in the comments. I love chatting with you all. I really do. I do appreciate all the comments I get. As much as that, you want to help out the channel? Hey, go over to the show notes. Go to my Linktree. Linktree has all my links to all my socials on there. Also has a shop, things in it from shop from Amazon, of course Lumabricks. Go get something from there. I get a small commission. It's very little, but it helps keep the lights on in here, and I do appreciate any of the sales I can get. Okay. Hey, I thank you all so much for showing up today. I appreciate you all. You have no idea. I love you all. Jesus loves you more. Nothing you can do about it. Good luck with the build. Happy brick hunting.